Morning from Skiathos. We're actually staying just near the old port, near bus stop 0, for anyone who knows the island well. I had a couple of people in the comments asking whereabouts we were staying. So it's about 9:30 in the morning now. It all seems quite calm actually. The clouds are still pretty grey. There's a little bit of rain, but only spitting really. So fingers crossed it stays like this. Clean-up jobs have started. Me and my dad have been downstairs trying to clean up some of the steps because it's really slippy in some areas, and I know that they're trying to clean up the reception as well. We're all still without water, so less glamorous parts. Everyone's filling up water bottles from the pool to try and flush the toilets, but you know, you have to do what you have to do in times like this. See, the sky's on the move. Luckily, no rain at the moment. We're going to nip to the supermarket, see if we can get some more water. So me and Dad have managed to scrape some of the sludge out of this walkway, so it's less of a slip hazard. So crossing the car park now on the way to the supermarket. You can see how uneven it all is. It's only 10:15, but there's loads of people already on the way back from the supermarkets. I think it might be pretty raided by the time we get there. On the drinks aisle. Out at the supermarket, but the grey clouds are starting to roll over. Yeah. So that's the base of our hotel. Obviously, one of the parts that didn't have these amazing floodgates next to it. It's honestly insane how well these little sheets of metal did at keeping everything out and the water flowing. So, in the daylight, here are those cars again. This one has definitely seen better days. Gosh. So this was a normal road like a couple of days ago. Obviously you can see the destruction. That stop sign has done a very good job at holding that car in place. Water's still flowing, but it's much more manageable. Overall the shops are still quite well stocked. They're really low on water and bread, but otherwise they've still got everything everybody needs. Over by the school, the railings are buckled. Here's the aftermath at the bottom of the river from yesterday. So the video I put on yesterday where all the water was gushing down the whole way, this is the base of that river basically. Lots of smashed glass on cars and things. And then I'll take you close to the sea, but you can also see how brown the water is from all the silt and mud that's in there. Sunken boat there. Out of town now. It's a lot calmer, although you can hear the wind behind me and it is going quite strongly. But just the mess on all the floors and in the sea now is crazy. So quite a lot's opened back up. A lot of the trinket shops, the gift shops, and also some of the pubs and bars. You can't get loads of food still, obviously the running water's off, but it's definitely a lot better than it was last night. We just have to wait and see what happens, whether the storm comes back or not. But if you are due to come here soon, this place behind me, Portobello, always seems to be open, so they seem to be doing something right and you can always get a drink there. So you can see there's a queue behind me. It's actually for a water fountain, so everyone's lining up with the bottles and the pans trying to get some fresh water. So another alert's just come through.
A good day's sail.
We've walked back down to the front now and it seems a lot more lively and a lot cleaner as well. So I'm going to try and get some hot food and find a hot meal. But yeah, it seems a lot more positive. Very windy today. It's picking up. So it's very windy, isn't it? Very windy. Conditions seem much better down here in terms of the water and debris. You know, the streets overall are virtually clean. Someone's coming into land, it can be done. What do you reckon, bud? Do you want some food? Oh, there's another cat here as well. Oh, hi. They're all here. I know. Look at his cute little face though, he looks always sad because of his ears. All gone. Oh. Smack. Oh! We've got some more cat food out to give them a nibble. It's okay. Oh, it's a very timid cat. So you'll see on our little friend here that its ears actually been clipped in the corner. That's part of the catch and release. It's like the neuter and spay scheme that they do here for all the cats in the streets. On our way back now, the rain has started again, so fingers crossed for tonight. Back in the hotel, and extra good news, the water's come back on the taps, so fingers crossed we can all grab a shower. So a final spot of advice from us, if you are due to fly out to Skiathos, so you know, obviously if you want to help the people on the island, I'd really recommend that you ring up the hotel that you're due to be staying with just to see what the conditions are like. Obviously it's luck of the draw whether your pool and amenities have been affected. Our hotels have been, but if you were due to stay here in the rooms, I think you'd be absolutely fine and your stay would be unaffected. Equally, other areas of the island I can't speak for. Apparently Cookinares is struggling, but I don't know much more than that. One thing I would say, if you are due to fly out in the next 24 hours, bring a waterproof, but if you're due to land kind of this weekend onwards, you shouldn't need it at all, and a lot of the shops should have restocked on the cheap ponchos as well that I've been wearing, and they do an absolutely great job for only €4. Some of the paths have been eroded with the wash, so bring a good pair of footwear as well, that never goes amiss, whether a pair of trainers or walking sandals. I'm definitely glad that I had mine. Another thing as well is that some of the places that have been reopening, like the restaurants and bars, they've been struggling a little bit with their signal, so I'd recommend bringing as much cash as you can rather than card payment, because sometimes that might fail. But otherwise, you know, I'm sure you'll have a brilliant time on the island like we've had. Ironically, I was filming a video showing how beautiful and amazing the place has been for us just before it happened, and I will still be getting that out as well with plenty of you know, suggestions of where to go on the island and what to visit. But I definitely say, you know, if you are due to visit, make sure, you know, you show some love to the people that are working on the island. They've been through an incredibly hard week. You know, make sure you leave a tip and bring plenty of spending money with you as well. But yeah, I hope this helps you all. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments and I'll try my best to help as much as I can.